welcome back to Just One Man's Opinion Sports Edition. This is Eric, and this video is regarding my top 50 greatest NBA players of all time. We are going to get in 30 through 21 on the list. Again, if you follow some of my Facebook posts, you've already seen this portion of the list, but we're going to go ahead and get into it. Keep in mind, folks, penalty based on how many teams were in the league at the time of last league honor. Also, an active player. This list only takes into account to the conclusion of the 2016-2017 season. I will add in the point values for this season once it's over. But as of right now, let's go ahead and get into it. At number 30, okay, two-time first-team All-NBA selection, six-time second-team All-NBA. He's been second-team All-Defense 5 times in his career. No championships, but he scored 100.05 points in my system. Hall of Famer, point guard, John Stockton, number 30. At number 29. Woo! Number 29. All right, he's a champion. He's a 10-time first-team All-NBA selection. Second-team All-NBA selection twice in his career. He's been first-team All-Defense 4 times. He spent significant time at the point as well as the shooting guard position. He scored 94.06 points in my system without the championship. You factor in the championship, 100.3. Guys, I hate to do it. Number 29, Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West. I just can't put him any higher. I cannot put him any higher based on the fact that we're talking about less than 20 teams in the league when Jerry West was doing his thing. I can't do it. Number 29, Jerry West, Hall of Famer. Shout out to you, doing big things with the LA Clippers right now. At number 28, he's a champion, but he's a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Only one. Second team All-NBA selection 3 times. He's been first team All-Defense 5 times in his career. 91 points without the championship, 101 points with the championship. Significant time at the center and the power forward position. Ben Wallace, number 28 on the list. Shout out to you, okay? This particular guy was definitely a significant piece on all of his championship teams coming in number 27. He's a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. All right, he's a 7-time first team All-Defense selection. 56.7 points without the championships. 101.7 points with the championships. All right. Small forward / power forward. Hall of Famer. 5-time champion. Dennis Rodman. Think about those bad boy Piston days. Definitely a significant piece. Probably more of a significant piece than he was at Chicago, where he was still a big deal. Dennis Rodman, I definitely think, earned his place on the list. Number 27. All right, number 27, Hall of Famer Dennis Rodman. Number 26, he's a champion. He's a 3-time MVP. First team All-NBA selection 4 times. Second team All-NBA selection 4 times. Center. He scored 95.06 points in my system without the championship. You add in the championship, he scored a total of 103.5. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in number 26. Moses Malone, center, Hall of Famer. Hall of Famer Moses Malone, center, coming at number 26. At number 25, all right, he's a champion. He's an MVP. 4 first-team All-NBA selections. 5 second-team All-NBA selections. He spent significant time at the power forward and center position. Scored 94.5 points in my system without the ring. 105.5 with it. Ladies and gentlemen, coming in number 25, Dirk Nowitzki. I do apologize if I mispronounced that last name, Dirk. But big shout out to you. I definitely think top 50 all time. What an amazing career so far. Number 25 on this particular list. Number 24, no championship, but he scored 108.9 points. Okay, you guys? He's an MVP. He's a 5-time first team All-NBA selection. 5-time second team All-NBA selection. Power forward and small forward throughout his career. Ladies and gentlemen, Hall of Famer Charles Barkley. Top 50 all time for sure. Top 25 all time. Charles Barkley, Hall of Famer. Big shout out to you, big fella. Like what you're doing as well. And number 23, hey, I don't think this guy gets as near as much love as he should get for his particular career. He's a champion. He's a first-team All-NBA twice. He is a Defensive Player of the Year. He's been selected second-team All-NBA 5 times throughout his career. The man has 9 first-team All-Defense selections on his resume. He scored 103.43 points without the championship. You add in the championship, he scored 113.1. Hall of Famer, point guard, Gary Payton. Doesn't get enough credit whatsoever. Again, this next name, you guys, active player. I do expect him to be better, especially after this year. But again, I don't want to give him credit too soon. Let's wait till the conclusion of the season, okay? He's a champion. He's an MVP. 5-time first-team All-NBA selection. Twice he was second-team All-NBA, okay? Scored 102.5 points in my system without the championship. Scored 113.5 with it. Eventually, future Hall of Famer, coming in number 22, Kevin Durant. Number 21, you guys have probably seen me rant about on my Facebook page. I think he's the most underrated player, or the most underrated great player to ever step foot on the court. All right, no championship rings to his name, but he did score 116.5 points in my system, okay? He is a 5-time first-team All-NBA selection. He's a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. He's been second-team All-NBA once. He's been first-team All-Defense another 4 times. Center, Dwight Howard. Hey, I challenge anybody to go look at the first 8 years of Dwight Howard's career and tell me they were not all-time great. I don't want to hear about competition and things of that nature. Shaq was still playing center when Dwight started to win these awards. Okay? Tim Duncan was playing center when Dwight was starting to win these awards. Alright? And Dwight's not Shaq or Tim Duncan. I'm just saying the man had competition at those positions when he was doing his thing, when he was balling, when he was the best big man in the league. Okay? And again, on a year-by-year basis, alright, that's all we can judge by year basis. I don't know what those other players would have done in Dwight Howard's position. I don't know. I don't know because they didn't play in this era. They don't have those game influences. They don't have that knowledge of medicine. Those are just facts. Those are just facts. Okay? Number 21, most underrated player of all time, Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard. Thank you guys for listening. Again, if you disagree, I'm going to post the links where you can check me out on the various social media. Please feel free to leave a comment. I do respond back. Usually within, if I'm not working, I'm going to respond back usually as soon as possible. If I am working, I do apologize. Trust me, I'm not going to let a debate go unresolved. I'm going to give as good as I get. But again, if you disagree, no need to be upset. This is just one man's opinion. I'll see you guys next time.